What a week, man. We had Abyss actors and Gishki showing the world that they can still do something. Yeah, Photon Ibernova was a pretty good impactful set for Rogue. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. We have Abyss actors for you today. It's almost like giving Abyss actors the ability to search for an Abyss actor and an Abyss script card all on a card, and then, just kind of locks you in to Abyss actors. Who would have knew this would have ended up being a good card? And then, of course, their link to, they really made this deck very solid here. And I actually quite like the fact that Abyss actors can stand up on the, on the play, on the screen, on the stage, to get the chance to do something. So we have 2 copies of Superstar, triple copies of Mellow Madonna, 1 copy of the Sassy Rookie, 2 copies of Wild Hope, triple copies of Curtain Riser, triple copies of Comic Relief, triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, 1 copy of Ghost Mourner. We have triple copies of Maxi, because must be nice, right, OCG? We have triple copies of Extras, triple copies of Effect Veiler, triple copies of Rise of the Abyss King, triple copies of Dress Rehearsal, 1 copy of the Dramatic Story, 1 copy of the Fantastic Theater, and then we have triple copies of Infinite Permanence. Extra deck down here. Still have Hyper Director because, giving a deck a Link 1 is really good. We have triple copies of Super Producer. Honestly, during main phase quick effect, target 1 face card you control, destroy, and then apply an effect. You get to grab a Fantastic Theater from your deck into your field zone. So it gets you into this. Reveal an Abyss Actor Pendulum and an Abyss Script spell in your hand. Add an Abyss Script spell card from your deck to your hand with a different name than the reveal card. Then while you control Pendulum, summon an Abyss Actor monster. Any monsters that activate your opponent become destroy 1 set spell target the opponent controls. Oh, that's really good. Okay, I see. Well, that's good. We have 1 Phoenix, 1 Unchained, 1 Unrolled Goddess, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Boguski, 1 Tornado Dragon, 2 copies of the Arise Heart, and then we have 1 copy of Sky Thunder Zeus here, wrapping up your Abyss Actor strategy. Next up is Blackwings. Man, I kind of feel like I blink and all of a sudden Blackwings do something. They didn't do anything after Darkwing Blast in the OCG. It took a set later for them to do something. And we are seeing triple tactic down here. If your opponent activates a monster effect this turn, instead of normal trap card directly from your deck, except for triple tactic, it cannot be activated this turn. Or if your opponent controls a monster, you can add that card to your hand instead, which means you can activate it. I was initially wrong on that. That is in fact correct. Search for Evenly, or you can search for Twin Shadow. So, pretty good. We have triple copies of Simone the Poison Wind, 1 Zephyros the Elite, triple copies of Shamal the Sandstorm, triple copies of the Sithori Illusion the Spark, 1 Blackwing Gale, triple copies of Ash Blossom, triple copies of Vada, triple copies of Maxi, triple copies of the Snow Strike, and 1 copy of Orochi. Then we have 2 copies of Pond of Prosperity. So weird seeing this limited. We have 2 Called by the Grave, 1 copy of Croissant Designator, 2 copies of the Black Feather Whirlwind, triple copies of Black Whirlwind, triple copies of Evenly Matched, and triple copies of the Twin Shadow. Extra gear, we have 1 Nathong, 2 Boreas, 1 copy of Raikiri, 2 copies of the Blackwing Dragon, 1 Silver Wind, 1 Draco Berserker, 1 Hot Red Dragon Arching Abyss, 1 Baron, 1 Armor Master, triple copies of the Blackwing Assault Dragon, and 1 copy of Onimaru. Side deck here, we got 1 Pinkertops, 2 Lightning Storms, 1 Feather Duster, 1 Talents, 2 Hadokens, 2 Talents, or 2 Tactics, 2 copies of Book of Eclipse, triple Pointer, and 1 copy of Red Reboot here, wrapping up your take for the good stuff. Now, Gishkis. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see this. This card's so busting. Ritual summon this card with any Gishki ritual spell. If this card is ritual summon, you target 1 water monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Cannot be destroyed by battle with a monster specialist from the extra deck. And once per turn, when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can return 1 Gishki ritual monster you control to the hand. If you didn't negate the activation, you destroy that card. Our other good new card here, if you ritual summon exactly 1 Gishki ritual monster, requires the use of a monster. This fulfills the entire requirement. If normal or special, you can special summon a Gishki monster from your deck. And you cannot go and attack for the rest of the turn except for ritual monsters. Okay, sure. Like, this good stuff. They did Gishki justice here. So we have triple copies of Gishki Shadow, triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, 1 Sprite Jet with 1 Sprite Blue, 1 Sprite Carrot. We have triple copies of Gishki Abyss, 2 copies of Gishki Vision, triple copies of Grim Gishki, triple copies of Maxi, 2 copies of the Negate, 1 Instant Fusion, 1 Ready Fusion, 2 Pot of Prosperity, triple copies of Aquamere. We have one copy of the Photo Mirror, 2 regular Ritual Aquamirror, and 1 Ice Mirror. Then we have 1 Sprite Starter, 2 Called by the Grave, 1 Croissant Designator, triple Imperm, and 1 Illusion. Then we have 1 Almirage, 1 IP, 2 copies of Sprite Elf, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Apo, 1 Axis Code, 1 Avermax, 1 Underworld Goddess, 1 Gigantic Sprite, 1 Gustav, 1 Zeus, 1 copy of Monokoros, 1 Vanity, and 1 Theseus. And then we got triple Space Rock, triple Ghost Reaper, 1 Kitagalos, 1 Feather Duster, triple Book, 2 Evenly Matched, and 2 copies of Anti-Spell Fragrance here, wrapping up your Gishki deck. Interesting. Next up is one of our first Shot Tree Law decks that we're going to be looking at here. This is actually going to be your pure variant out of this week. It is kind of nice to see, I guess, like your little innovations with this deck. Because I saw this deck all week here. They were going pretty crazy trying to incorporate this mess with Tearlaments. And yeah, I understand it like creates an interesting hybrid, but ugh. So we have triple copies of Unicorn and triple copies of Fenrir. I mean, why not? We have 1 copy of the Big Scareclaw, 2 copies of Dimension Shifter, triple copies of Rise Heart with 1 Stormwinds. Yeah, this build is actually incorporating Stormwinds. We have triple Planet Pathfinder, triple Ash Blossom with triple Max C. Then we have 1 Talents, 1 Terraforming, 2 Prosperity, triple copies of Papayas, 2 Call by the Grave with your 1 Crosso Designator, 1 copy of Birth, triple copies of Pyros, triple Imperm, and 1 copy of the Big Bang. You're not trying to bulk down on more of this. This card's already bad enough as it is. We have 1 Link Spider, 1 Goliath, 1 Barricade Borg Blocker, 1 Proxy Dragon with 1 The Arrival at Ignister, 2 copies of Shangri-La, 1 Galaxy Tomahawk, because they actually get to make this, which is crazy. We have 1 Titanic Moth, 1 Arsenal Falcon, 1 Big Eye, 1 Mind Hacker, 2 copies of Arise Heart, and 1 Zeus. Our side deck here, we got triple Lava Golem, 1 copy of Lightning Storm, 1 Feather Duster, 2 triple Tactics Talents, triple Evenly Matched, triple Appointer, and 2 copies of Dimensional Barrier here, wrapping up just kind of the interesting concepts that you're trying to do with Shot Tree Law. I will say, Planet Pathfinder being able to be one of those core normal summons for you to get to your field spell is actually kind of cool. I still like Side Beast, though. Side Beast feels pretty good. Next up is Tearlaments. Yes. Tier this week went ahead and they started incorporating this bad boy. During the main phase quick effect, special summon this card from your hand. If you do, banish 1 Tearlaments or a Shot Tree Law card from your hand to graveyard. If this card is a normal special summon, you send the top 3 cards of either the player's deck to the graveyard. If this is sent to the graveyard by card effect, you can send top 2 cards of the deck to the graveyard. So boy, another mill 5, yay. Even with the restrictions that they've put on this deck here, you know, locking up more of the Ishizu cards behind, you know, jail of the limited list, it's still a scary deck. So we have triple copies of Law Fenrir, triple copies of the Tearlaments Shot Tree Law, 1 copy of Magnamut, 1 copy of Bald Drake, triple copies of Shaylin, your triple Reno Heart, triple copies of Mudor, 1 Keldo, and then 2 copies of Havnus. We got 2 copies of King of the Swamp, triple copies of Merly, triple Maxi, 1 Instant Fusion, 1 Talents, 1 Poly, 1 copy of Terraforming with 1 triple Tactic good card, 2 Scream, 1 Paralineo, 1 copy of Perglia, triple Imperm, and 2 copies of Solic. Extra here we have 1 Sprint, 1 Elf, 1 Dahark, 1 Borreload, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Time Thief, 1 Zeus, triple Kitagalos, 1 Draco, 1 New Carlos, 1 Kaleido, 1 Guardian, and 1 copy of Grapha. Then we have 2 Nibiru, 1 Chaos Hunter, triple Mind Control, 2 Tactics, we have 2 Called By, triple Book, 1 Crossout, and 1 Crime. And the last list we have here for you guys is Tearlaments, Shot Tree Law. Yeah, this is what we're talking about. This is the combination build where we're just putting all the good stuff together. So we have 1 Unicorn, triple Fenrir, triple Tearlaments Shot Tree Law, triple Shaylin, triple Reno Heart, with 2 copies of Havnus, triple Ash Blossom, triple Merly, triple Maxi with triple Effect Veiler, 1 Instant Fusion, 1 Terraforming, 1 Papayas with 1 Birth, 1 Paralineo, triple Pyros, triple copies of Imperm, and then we have 1 Meta Noise and 2 Solic. Extra here, we have 1 Sprint, 1 Elf, 1 copy of the Donna, we have 1 Dahark, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Baguski, 1 Redoer, 1 Arise Heart, 1 Zeus, 2 Kitagalos, 1 Dracos Tapelia, 1 Lulucaros, and 2 Kaleido Heart. And we got 1 Space Rock, 1 Unicorn, 2 Regekis, 1 Feather Duster, 2 Triple Tactics Talents, 1 Tactic, and then we have 1 Cyclone, 2 Called By, 1 Heartbeats, 1 Crime, and 2 copies of Solemn Judgment. Wrapping up your jam-packed, filled OCG content. Holy crap, man. So much info. So, what do you guys think? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. And I'll see your beautiful faces back here in the day, guys. Peace. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.